Hello, I'm Dr. Joshua Lukengay, owner of Utah Ear Institute. We have 5 clinics serving Utah and Wyoming, and we've been in business since 2010. As an audiologist in private practice, I continually evaluate the financial health of my clinics. We're all facing growing competition from big box stores, direct online sales, PSAPs, and other competitors. So it's more important than ever to monitor profitability. This has become more complex because our patient mix has changed over the last few years. Not every patient pays out of pocket for hearing aids anymore, which makes traditional ways of measuring success like using average selling price or total hearing aids sold each year a less accurate way when it comes to understanding overall profitability. For example, it's tempting to look at the margin I make on an out-of-pocket hearing aid sale to measure profit, when in reality there are a number of factors that I should take into account, like marketing costs, closing rate, and returns that actually lower my profit. On the other hand, when I see a third-party referral patient, I'm paid a professional fee, but the cost to acquire the patient is nothing, and they tend to have a higher purchase rate. Trying to determine profitability for these different types of patients can be like comparing apples to oranges. So the question is, how do you compare different patients on a level playing field so you can determine your overall profit and not just compare a professional fee to an average selling price? To help us compare apples to apples, TruHearing has come up with a financial tool that answers the question by calculating the profit per patient hour instead of just the individual sale. Profit per patient hour is what you make per hour after costs, closing rate, return rate, and other factors have been considered. It's simply a more accurate way to measure the profitability of your practice. Watch this video to learn how to use this tool to determine your profit per patient hour for a retail patient versus a TruHearing patient. Let's get started.
The TruHearing Financial Calculator was designed to allow you to monitor the financial health of your clinic quickly and easily. It will help you better understand how to accurately compare the financial value of TruHearing patients to retail patients, and how profit per hour provides a more complete picture of the financial health of your clinic than just looking at the average selling price and total number of hearing aids sold. The calculator can also help you determine the financial impact of bundling versus unbundling your services, raising or lowering your hearing aid prices or hearing exam fees. The TruHearing Financial Calculator guides you through a series of 5 questions and then automatically calculates your profit per hour. Profit per hour takes into account all of the factors that can influence your profitability, including average selling price, average cost of goods sold, time spent with a patient, unbundling versus bundling your services, customer acquisition cost, closure rate, and return rate. As a result, it is a much more accurate way to measure your profitability than simply comparing average selling price to a professional fee. Your profit from a TruHearing patient is not expected to be greater than that of a retail patient, but the difference between a retail patient and a TruHearing patient is likely smaller than you may think. The TruHearing Financial Calculator will show how this is possible. Let's walk through the first question in detail. Question number 1. How much does it cost to bring a patient in the door? If you would like to use the pre-populated value of $500, simply move on to the next question. Otherwise, click on the white box and enter your own data. It is important to note that the pre-populated values are conservative averages gathered from a variety of industry sources. White boxes with a small red triangle in the corner will display important information when you hover over it. In this example, the definition of customer acquisition cost is displayed. If you are going to enter your own clinic's data, it is important to calculate it using the same information as used by the financial calculator. As you scroll down the page, the green boxes will display results automatically calculated using the values in the white boxes. Here you can see a side-by-side comparison of average customer acquisition cost for a retail patient versus a TruHearing patient. Again, keep in mind that if you use the pre-populated value of $500, it is a very conservative industry estimate. Because we did not change the default value of $500 in the white box above, $500 appears here in the green box under Retail Patient. For a TruHearing patient, the customer acquisition cost will always be $0 because you don't spend any marketing dollars to acquire a TruHearing patient. Let's move on to question number 2. Of the total number of patients seen in your clinic annually, what percentage make a purchase? What percentage of hearing aids are returned? As you can see, question number 2 has multiple white boxes. Use the pre-populated data to advance to the next question, or click on the white box and enter your own data. For question number 2, gross closing rate, return rate, and net closing rate are automatically calculated and displayed side by side for a quick comparison. Follow the same process for the remaining 3 questions in the calculator. Once all 5 questions have been answered, your profit per hour is automatically calculated. In this example, the profit per hour for a retail patient is $302.47, and for a TruHearing patient, it is $247.78, a difference of $54.69 when comparing these 2 types of patients. However, the profit per hour difference for your specific clinic may be higher or lower. To summarize, the TruHearing Financial Calculator will allow you to accurately compare the financial value of a TruHearing patient to a retail patient because it takes all of these factors into account, and when used on a regular basis, it will help you monitor the ongoing financial health of your clinic. Now that you have seen how quick and easy it is to determine your clinic's profit per hour, we invite you to contact our network management team to receive your copy of the Financial Calculator and to discuss any questions you may have about the calculator or how it can be used in your clinic. Please contact TruHearing's network management team at 855-286-0550 or by email at networkmanagement@truhearing.com. Thank you for watching this video about the TruHearing Financial Calculator and the value it can provide your clinic.